Now, let's talk a bit about mastering as a separate step, doing the mastering in a different project to your main song project. You've seen, for example, here I tend to work from a single unmastered file, and there's a few reasons for this. First of all, and probably most importantly, for me, it separates the process of mastering from mixing and songwriting, which I think intellectually and even creatively is incredibly important. You want to make sure when you're mastering, you're not distracted by the mix. You're not thinking about rearranging the song or changing the level of the vocal. When you're mastering, you need to focus on mastering and what you're trying to achieve with mastering specifically. First of all, write the song, get it as good as possible, and then think about mastering. Then think about how you can create the best file possible from this. Bouncing out your unmastered track as a single file is a great way of doing this. When you have just that single file to work from, it allows you to focus specifically on the mastering. It's also useful to see that macro level, to see where the peaks are building up, to see where the overall amplitude is building up, and therefore where the limiter might struggle, and where you need to focus your attention when limiting. Not to mention, it's a great way to save on the CPU. If you have a big project, then your CPU might be struggling, and it's also useful to make sure it bounced out correctly. Be surprised how often, particularly plugins, simply make mistakes. And so by bouncing out the unmastered track, you can give it a listen and make sure it bounced out okay. To do this, all you need to do is, first of all, make sure the master is not clipping, so make sure the master is not going above 0. And secondly, make sure you're exporting at 32-bit WAV, as Ableton works at 32-bit, and therefore you're exporting full quality. Thanks for watching.